Today, I'm talking about something a little crazy. I'm going to talk about how we managed to complete all 10 houses at Halloween Horror Nights 34 in just one night. And here's the kicker. We did it on a Saturday night, without Express. Yes, you heard that right. Every single house on one of the busiest nights of the week with no Express Pass. Let me tell you how we did it. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you love HHN and theme park content. It really helps the channel out. And let me know in the comments, if you've been to HHN this year or any other year, how many houses have you been able to get through in a single night? Alright, let's get into how we pulled this off. First things first, we took full advantage of Stay and Scream. If you're trying to do all 10 houses in one night, this is absolutely essential. For HHN 34, they switched up how they do Stay and Scream. This year, starting at 3 p.m., you can get a wristband from VillainCon, Minion Cafe, or Lombard's that will allow you to stay in the park while they clear out the regular day guests without Horror Nights tickets. Then, starting at 4 p.m., you are able to line up for specific houses to get ahead of the game. The first 3 houses to open are Fallout, WWE Horrors of the Wyatt 6, and Five Nights at Freddy's, which all open at 5:15. We made sure to get to the park by 3 p.m., got our wristbands, and then at 4 p.m. we headed straight for Fallout. This house opened at 5:15, so we were one of the first people in line there. Once the house opened, we literally walked right in. It was the perfect way to start our night. Right when we were done with Fallout, we went right next door to Gulkin, which opened at 5:45. There was a small line formed, but once it opened, we only had to wait about 5 minutes. At this point, we were feeling great. 2 houses down and barely any time spent. Next, we headed over to Doll's Let's Play Dead, which was just down the way by Men in Black. The posted wait was 25 minutes, but we actually only waited about 10 minutes. By now, we'd already cleared 3 houses, and the event wasn't even technically open yet to HHN guests that didn't do Stay and Scream. Following Dolls, we got to hop into the line for Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters, right as the park opened. This one had a posted wait of 15 minutes, but it took a little longer, about 20 minutes, but still totally worth it. 4 houses in the bag before 7 p.m. Now, we're getting to the busy part of the night. The doors were open to all guests, and the park was filling up fast. This was the point where we headed to the front of the park to hit up some of the houses in the sound stages. The first soundstage house that we hit up was Grave of Flesh. This was our first real wait of the night, 50 minutes, which was its posted wait as well. Saturday crowds were starting to hit hard now that it was about 8:30 p.m., but luckily we had half the houses done at this point. Since we had been going hard since 4 p.m., we figured this was a great time to get a quick bite to eat. And what did we get? Classic pizza fries, of course, the best fuel to keep going. We spent about 20 minutes getting this quick bite to eat before we headed back to the houses. After we refueled, we decided to bite the bullet and wait for one of the more popular houses of the year, Five Nights at Freddy's. No surprise here, it was packed. We got in line and it had a posted wait of 90 minutes, but then it jumped to 120 minutes and had us a little bit worried. However, we actually only ended up waiting about 75 minutes, which hurt, but it's one of the biggest houses of the year, so we knew we had to get it done. That's a long wait, but definitely not our longest wait ever. What's the longest you've ever waited for a house at HHN? Drop your answer in the comments. Speaking of long waits, our next house was another big one for the year, Terrifier. This was actually our longest wait of the whole night at about 80 minutes. It had a posted 85-minute wait, so it was pretty spot on. Waiting for this and Five Nights at Freddy's definitely slowed us down, but they had to be done. These houses, along with Jason, will always have the longest waits of the night. Doesn't matter if you're getting there right at Stay and Scream or staying right to the end of the night. So these ones are ones that you kind of got to bite the bullet and just get done when you have the time to get it done. But there is a little bit of a strategy, like we'll show you with Jason coming up. Once we finished Terrifier, it was about 12:30 a.m. and the crowds were just slightly starting to die down. So we decided to take a small breather and hopped on the Mummy. It had a posted wait of 40 minutes, but we actually only waited 20 minutes, which was a nice reset before crushing Power Hour. If you don't know, Power Hour is that last hour, hour and a half that the park is open for Horror Nights, and this is the time when people start to leave and the crowds start to die down, allowing you to get a lot of houses done in a short amount of time. If you're willing to stay right till park close, this is the best time to knock out a few houses. By now, it was just after 1 a.m. and we still had 3 houses to do. We weren't sure at this point if we'd be able to get them all done, so we decided to do the one that we deemed the most important, which was Jason Universe. It had a posted wait of 60 minutes, but luckily, we only had to wait about 10 minutes. That's how great Power Hour really works. That short wait really helped us make up some lost time and gave us hope that we'd complete our goal. After Jason, we hit El Artista. By this point, it was about 1:30. It had a posted wait of 35 minutes, but we knew it would be less. We ended up waiting about 20 minutes, which gave us just enough time for our very last house. So finally, our last house of the night was WWE Horrors of the Y at 6. We got in line around 1:55, right before they shut it all off. It had a posted wait of about 10 minutes, but we were able to walk right in. It was the perfect way to end the night. 10 houses on a Saturday, no express. So, was it worth it? We had to get to the park at 3 p.m., grab our wristbands, and we stayed right until close at 2 a.m. So we're talking an 11-hour day on our feet, only one little snack break. You don't have much time to kill in there, but of course it was worth it. It was a grind, but it can be done to get all 10 houses done in one night, even on a Saturday, and without the express pass. Have you ever tried to get all 10 houses done in one night? Let me know in the comments how many you managed to squeeze in. I would love to hear your stories. So, now that we've completed all 10 houses, which house was our favorite? Well, Ryan and I will have a YouTube video coming out very soon where we go through and rank every single house at this year's event. So make sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you don't miss that video. If you found this recap fun or helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more HHN and other theme park content, and follow me on Instagram at Canuck Park Hopper for even more updates. Thanks for watching, hope these tips help, and we'll see you in the fog.